Alrighty, good evening everybody. 'Tis I, Ra, back from the dead. And why do I say that? Well, look at my neck. Can you see that? Yep, scars all over the goddamn bloody place. Scars on my chest from the surgery. Roughly about fucking hell, I don't know. I don't know whether it was a week ago or how long ago it was. I mean, it's just being under anesthesia, being under the drugs, being in hospital. It could be anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks. I really don't know. They were pumping me full of ketamine. They were pumping me full of this other bloody stuff. I mean, I have not in my life had such a trip like you would not believe. I mean, I was tripping, man. I was really tripping. My brother Bobby can tell you all sorts of weird shit that I barely remember. My mate from upstairs, he came and visited me. Didn't even know he was there, but apparently I was raving off my bloody head that the nurses were going to bloody put me in restraints in the bloody loopy room. Whew, man. Anyway, what I thought was a heart attack. Believe me, man, I have not felt pain like it. Honestly. It was like somebody was slowly ramming two blunt spikes from my back and from my front at exactly the same place at exactly the same time. And oh my god, it bloody hurt. It really, really hurt. But what I had, instead of according to the doctors, was not a heart attack. I had an aortic dissection, which was the aorta, the main blood thing, artery, the main artery, come up all over here. Well, what they had to do was cut an artery out of my groin, go in through bloody these holes in my bloody neck, put it in through keyhole surgery, sew it up, and they're so bloody rough in there that my throat is still swollen. I had to have a feeding tube for days. It wasn't so bad, it's just I do have a memory of when they first put it in. I let them do it because it seemed like the thing to do at the time. But apparently I just went so bloody loopy that I actually ripped it out of my own throat. And then poor bloody nurses are standing there, aghast at what I was doing. But, like I say, I barely remember it. I was under that much bloody ketamine and God knows what else. Whew. I don't want to ever go through that again. No. Aortic dissection. Man, I'll tell you what. Man, that has got to be one of the worst things I've ever gone through in my life. Damn. And like I say, I still don't know how long I was in hospital for. It's just a blank and a blur in my mind. I've been home for 6 days now, and I still can't walk from the computer here to my apartment door without feeling like I'm going to fall to my knees with dizziness. I can't get up and go and do the dishes without having to stop, stagger back to my chair, sit down, wait for the dizziness to pass, then get up and go and finish what I was doing. It's making eating, feeding, I mean even sitting on the goddamn fucking toilet, man, I get bloody dizzy. Yeah, you don't need to know that I know that. But it's bloody frustrating, honestly. I'm so goddamn tired and weak. when I was in hospital, I was losing weight like you would not believe. I mean, I wanted to lose, before I went to hospital, I wanted to shed some pounds, some kilos, but just basically couldn't be bothered. But when I was in the hospital, it was just melting off because I wasn't eating anything solid. It was all basically liquid and wet food that you'd feed bloody babies and invalids. And I remember what really made me think was I'd got down to get up in the morning, sit in this wheelchair type thing, it weighs you, and this nurse says, "Oh, you're 100.3 kilos." 100.3 kilos. Are you kidding me? My average weight, I thought at the time, was something like 117 to 120 something kilos. You know, my average weight, I'm 6'3". 100.3 kilos. A couple of days later, I got weighed again. 100.0 kilos. Then a couple of days later, I was weighed again, 90 something kilos. And I was thinking, I'm trying to tell the nurses, look, I'm losing too much weight. I go down, you should have seen me. I mean, I look worse than I am now. I look like a skeleton. Grey. Ugh, ugly. I just couldn't handle it. I kept trying to tell them. And then suddenly when a light went on with them or some bloody thing, next thing you know, I'm getting close to getting released from hospital, and next thing you know, oh, you take this stuff to bulk you up, and here's, you know, like the dietitian was coming around every day talking to me about what I should eat and what I should do, and I'm thinking, yeah, it's a bit bloody late, isn't it, girl? So anyway, eating. Hello. Oh, back. Okay. I'm eating lots of fruit, oranges, bananas, apples. Eating a lot of fruit to give me that vitamin C and all that lovely healthy stuff. See, I'm finally getting colour back in my cheeks. You should have seen me a few days, a week ago when I got home. You just would have looked at me and thought, shit, concentration camp fucking victim. Honestly. Actually, I might tack on a couple of photographs I took at the hospital to show you what I meant. And yeah, so well, drinking chocolate, but I'm drinking lots of coffee. One thing I could not drink while I was in hospital was coffee, because they're trying to keep my heart and my blood pressure down. Apparently when I went in, my blood pressure was so high that quite literally all something had to do was pop and bang, like an aneurysm, gone. That's how bad it was. My blood pressure was so damn high that it was literally a life and death race to get my blood pressure down so that they could finally treat me. Which is, I was told by one of the nurses that I had the blood pressure. Come on, what is wrong with this bloody thing? I had the blood pressure of two to three people. Oh yeah, wow. Alrighty, this is playing up. It's freezing on me, so I'm going to call it quits here. I'll be back. Okay, take care. Love each other. See you later.